This has been the absolute best season of Love Island, so much so that it has people who never had any interest in it before wanting to tune in and binge it. I've been watching Love Island since this amazing season right here, season 5 UK. Definitely one of the best in Love Island history. It was great. The cast recoupling was so freaking good. But this one was just different. From Serena apparently going off on Kordell for like 40 minutes straight. They gave us angst, they gave us comedy, they gave us drama, they gave us true love. Not to mention the cast was so funny. Their friendships were so cute and it didn't drag like how I feel a lot of the UK seasons do. Like you'll be watching and you'll be like, okay, like it's time to wrap it up now. But it never felt like that this season. I actually feel like it ended too fast. So for those of you that don't know how Love Island works, I'm just gonna explain it really fast. This season spanned over 6 weeks. A lot of the UK ones have like 60 something episodes. So that's, I don't know how long that is, but they're in the villa for a lot longer amount of time. So in the beginning, they arrive at the villa. The first 2 girls always arrive at the villa. Yeah, blah, 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 we're best friends. The UK one is in Spain, I think, and then the US one is in Fiji. The 5 OG girls come in and then 5 boys come in and then they have to couple up. This clip is not from this season of US, it's from an older season of US. I couldn't find the one where they all come in, so I just used this one. Usually the girls are all stood in a line, then the first boy comes in, he gets to pick whichever one he wants. Usually the last couple gets paired up by default. They usually don't like each other, but you know, more people come in throughout the show, so you get the chance to recouple with someone else. So now you're in a couple, you're basically tied to this person, you sleep in the same bed together, you do challenges together, the public is voting for the 2 of you. Recouplings happen about every 2 or 3 days when a bombshell or a new person comes in, and that's when you're kind of allowed to recouple with another person if you wish. Now this is where almost all of the stress comes from, because you're in a couple but you're not actually dating, you're not boyfriend girlfriend, you're not exclusive until you have that conversation. But when you're with these people for 24/7, days at a time, weeks at a time, you start to get close faster than you would on the outside. So when a new person comes in and the person you're in a couple with starts talking about, oh, I want to get to know them, and they start kissing them and stuff like that, you feel like you're getting cheated on. I can only imagine that's what it feels like. So now let's get into some of the Islanders. So first up we have Serena. Absolutely love her. There's a lot of mixed opinions on her, as there always is every season, but I absolutely love her. She had some of the most iconic lines this season. Next up we have Kordell. Also love. He's definitely a better man than a lot of the guys that come on this show, so that's saying something. He also happens to be Odell Beckham Jr.'s brother, which is I guess worth mentioning. So in the beginning, Serena and Kordell get paired up. Next up we have JaNa, which I think I can wholeheartedly say I've never loved an Islander so much. Absolutely adore her. JaNa gets coupled up with Coye in the beginning, whose only personality trait is that he is
6'8".
Next up is Hannah. She was, I think, the second one to leave. Coye was the first. She was fine. She was cool. Seemed like a nice girl. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about her. Oh, and she couples up with Kendall at the beginning. Now, Kendall. Do I have some words to say about Kendall? I'm not going to say them here because he is going through a rough time right now, I imagine. I'm not going to say exactly what happened, but I'll just, I'll leave it at that, but he was not my favorite at all. And next up is Kaylor. A lot of people hate her. I don't hate her. A lot of people don't like her because she cries literally every episode, but she's an icon simply for the fact that she made this meme.
Fuck, Aaron.
Do you want me to
Fuck, dude. Like, fuck. I just.
Let's kick it.
Fuck.
Oh my god. It's so funny to me. Oh my god. All the memes on TikTok, everybody mocking her was hilarious. And I think a lot of people just got annoyed with her because she basically had no backbone the entire time. She got so upset, was crying for days, pretty much every day after Casa Amor. I feel like, not specifically about Aaron, but just everything. People left, she was crying. I think that one time, the one morning Liv left, she woke up out of her sleep in tears. I mean, she's not the only dramatic one. I'm gonna get into him later. But yeah, so Kaylor, I think she's sweet. She's sweet, but yeah, she got a little annoying towards the end there. Now, Aaron. He coupled up with Kaylor at the beginning. They actually went through the entire show together. They had a couple bumps in the road, but there's always that one couple that couples up at the beginning, kind of stays together the entire way. This was them, and I never really care about that couple. Kaylor's okay. I don't mind her. Could not stand Aaron. And I'm gonna explain why I don't like him. But first, I have to explain Casa Amor. Casa Amor is really when shit hits the fan. A lot of the times, couples are doing perfectly fine, great even, have been together the entire time, talked about being exclusive, blah blah blah, fall apart during Casa Amor. So what happens in Casa is that the boys and the girls in the villa get separated. So we have Villa 1 and Villa 2. Usually the boys will get to go to Casa. I don't know if they alternate every year, but in the OG villa, usually the girls will be in that one. And then in the second one, the Casa girls will come in. And then in the first one, the Casa boys will come in. And then the OG boys will be in that one. Or the OG boys plus the bombshells that have come in throughout the season. So everybody is in a couple at this point. They'll be in Casa for, I want to say, 4 days. And then at the end of Casa, they have the option, whoever is in Casa, if the boys are in Casa, they'll have the option to bring back the girl that they were in Casa with. Oh my god. Oh, the way he waited. Oh my god, why did they make him do that? In this particular season, those two were together the entire time, I believe, and then he brought back that girl with him, and now the girl standing there, the redhead, forgot her name, is no longer coupled up with Zay. He's in the couple with the girl who he brought back. So now she's single, she's vulnerable, as you would say. Oftentimes the guys are the ones out doing a bunch of shit in Casa, and the girls are home missing their guys, and like 80% of the time. Usually while the girls are back at the villa, they'll get videos, or actually I was surprised they got a video this time, because it used to be just a little postcard. You never got a full video to see what the guys are actually doing over there. So there was some room for interpretation, but this time the girls got, oh look, he's holding up Serena, the ring that Serena gave him. That's crazy. Usually they get a little postcard. This season they got a video of what the guys were doing in Casa. Like I said, they're not dating, they're not boyfriend, girlfriend, but there is a level of respect to be had. And that's what a lot of the girls respect, and the guys don't give them that. They don't. So at this point, they're in Casa. The boys have chosen to go to Casa. Aaron has been with Kaylor this entire time. So they've been together a lot longer than a lot of other couples have, and so you should have even more respect for her. He was wilding out there. So in Casa, Aaron is talking to Daniela the entire time. Aaron is having a blast with Daniela. Apparently he lived in Spain for like 10 years. He's speaking Spanish to her. It was so natural for him that they had just broken up, or technically broken up. He agreed to call it off with her because he said, oh, I still miss Kaylor. But when he's going to end this conversation, he leans in for a kiss.
Oh shit. That's so bad. You gotta stop doing that. That's so bad.
And so all of the things that he's doing, he's not technically wrong in doing. He's a single man, and that's the excuse that a lot of the boys like to use, is that, we're single, we're here to explore, I don't owe you any loyalty, essentially. But where he went wrong, I feel like, was that he came back to Casa and he owned up to nothing. He left out a couple things that he did and said to Daniela, like, I think he mentioned that he wanted to shower with her, and showering with Kaylor was their thing. She said he begged her for 2 weeks to shower with him. He left that out, didn't tell Kaylor about that. He really tried to downplay it, as they do, but you know, shit always comes out during another segment called Movie Night, where they get to see everything that everyone did and said in Casa and other times as well. His entire thing was that he was so defensive the entire time. Kaylor could not be mad for even a second or upset or hurt or anything, because she had a lot more respect for him. They were together from day one. You know, Casa, what I don't know, Casa happens maybe 3 weeks in, I want to say. Maybe 4 weeks in. So they've been together that entire time. And he even told her that he loved her after he came back from Casa Amor, just to get her to shut up, basically.
Myself, because I wanted to be with you at the end of the day. That's literally all I wanted to do. It's as simple as that. Oh God, I fucking love you. There you go. I said it. I fucking love you to bits. And I've literally loved you for like the last week.
Like, what the hell is that? This reminds me a lot of the season with Jake and Liberty. She was having second doubts about him. She didn't think he really liked her. And oh my God, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. He literally just told her that he loved her to get her to shut up. And all the girls were like, what the fuck?
Didn't take no shit.
Yes.
And I literally just like stood my ground. There was a lot of deflection going on at first.
Wow. Okay.
And I was like, just say to me how you feel.
Big woman.
Girl. And then he was like, you know what, Liv, you make me feel ways that I didn't feel before. He said, you make me nervous. I've never felt like that in my life. He was like, you know, I'll go and say this to the lads and I can't say this to you. And then he goes, I do love you.
Oh,
Yeah. So like obviously he said them words to me. I just feel so happy and I feel like, you know, it was a tough conversation. And basically he'd been holding me for ages and feeling like he couldn't say it.
But you're gonna hate me.
Oh Lord, what?
Do you not think he's telling you what you want to hear? What?
Oh my God. It literally never gets old. Oh my God. Chloe saying, oh, you're gonna hate me. Back to Aaron and Kaylor now, but he told her that he loved her. If you were at the point of being in love with her 3 days after you came back from Casa, why were you going crazy with Daniela that entire time? I don't understand it. I will never understand it. But he was so defensive, got mad every single time Kaylor found out a piece of new information and was upset about it. He wouldn't let her be mad. And that's the difference between him and Kordell. Kordell and Serena were together from the beginning, just like Aaron and Kaylor were, but they handled the situation very differently. Kordell allowed Serena to be mad. He literally just basically stood there, took everything she had to say, apologized, and she was a lot harder on him than Kaylor was on Aaron. Kaylor was mostly crying the entire time. Serena yelled at him. She went off at him. And he acknowledged he messed up. He did the work. He wasn't defensive every time. He wasn't arguing this and that. And he apologized.
I wanted to test our connection.
And it was tested, babe. You did it. You did it. And you did it disrespectfully.
And that's why I wanted to come and talk to you.
To what? Say sorry? If you felt f***ing bad, you would not have kept doing it. Cool. You feel like y'all got way more than what we got? Just say that. Don't say.
Don't feel like we have way more.
No.
I told her, listen, I literally told her, my feelings for Serena are strong. It's going to take a lot, but you're getting up there.
It didn't take much.
It is.
It didn't take.
Just because,
It didn't
listen.
take.
I get it. I f***ed up. Everybody, I'm human.
And so am I.
I get it.
So am I.
And that's why I'm not disregarding how you feel.
No matter what it is that I did, I had your ass in the back of my mind. I considered you every step. Every step. Even when I went on that date, I considered you. And you did not have to say respect. No, I don't give a about that. I'm human. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't give a.
I want you to feel sorry for me. I want you to hear me out. I'm sorry that I did that to you.
That was just a little clip of their argument, but I mean, the level of emotion and passion that we have there, oh, it was so good. Please go and watch the season, but it was so good. Serena was so hurt. You can tell she really liked him a lot. she was crying in casa before she even saw anything that happened because she knew how much she liked him, and she was worried about, you know, if he was doing stuff over there, which he was. First night he was over there dry humping with the girl, which I don't even know what to say, really. She was wishy-washy in the beginning, I will admit that, but I think it was more so a defense mechanism. I think she even said that she knew that she had the possibility of really liking him, and she did not want to get hurt again because she's been cheated on 3 times in the past before. I don't know if it was exactly 3 times, but every relationship she had in the past. And, you know, this happening with Kordell definitely triggered some stuff for her, but it was a lot, so emotional. But this is what makes the show so great, when people come on here and you can see how passionate they are and how much love they have for each other. I completely forgot that I still had characters to get through, cast members to get through. So next up is Leah. She's fucking hilarious, I will say that. She's done a couple of iffy things, you know, talking behind people's backs, stuff like that. A lot of people don't like her, a lot of people do like her. Very mixed opinions. I will say that I would not have wanted this season without her. So in the beginning, Leah gets coupled up with Rob. He's actually apparently from the last season of US. I didn't watch that one, so I don't know him. An interesting guy, snake wrangler. Not my favorite. He has this weird thing going on with Aaron, or Aaron has this weird thing going on with him. I don't know. It's just it got really annoying when Rob would be in hot water with, you know, everybody, and Aaron would jump to his, oh my god, like, just get the fuck out of the way. Oh, Aaron pissed me off so bad. Yeah, he was a little manipulative. He didn't annoy me too much at the end, but he had some good dramatic moments too.
I'm really upset.
Why? Literally, what do you want me to say to that? I keep trying to think back, like, where it went that wrong and then it just flipped like that.
I think the thing that was so hilarious about all of that was that he got that upset over having to choose between 2 girls. He jumps in the pool and, like, he goes under this, like, oh my god, what is it? I have no idea what this is, but he goes and hides under it, and he's just there for, like, the longest time. So dramatic for no reason. So shortly after this, I think this is when Leah and Rob break up. This is when Rob couples up with Andrea, a bombshell that comes in. So Andrea is the one on the right there, and she's coupled up with Rob for 4 days. I think 4 days, 3 or 4 days. Now, as a result of one of the public votes, she's in the bottom 3 for some reason. I really don't remember why, but she's in the bottom 3. JaNa on the left there isn't in a couple. She doesn't have a connection, or I think she might be with Connor at this point, who is another bombshell. But Connor doesn't want her. He goes for Leah after her and Rob break up. And in the middle there is Nicole. This has to be one of the most dramatic dumpings on Love Island, solely because of Rob and Aaron.
Andrea.
I'm sorry, dude. I can't. What the fuck, yo?
Please, no, bro. No. I'm just thinking about what the fuck? No, dude.
Into the darkness, where chaos breathes life.
but we think JaNa has also been getting the short end of the stick, and why would we just send her home?
That's not Andrea's fault.
I think she deserves to find love as well.
So you're gonna not dump them because they're not in a connection in here? Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. Is this your love island?
Okay, and they're all here to find love.
Alright, well, so you're just gonna dump someone with a strong connection? That just makes no sense.
Who were we meant to dump? We wanted to keep all 3 girls, so please, let me know who the fuck you thought where you wanted to go. Obviously talking about me. Who the hell were we gonna send home? Who? It was fuck either way.
Why are you dumping people that are already in strong
Who are we
connection?
meant to dump then if we're not dumping her?
So if I was up there, would you kick me and Kaylor right there? Because of that?
Not even what we're
Exactly.
saying.
This is stupid.
We didn't want to do this. We didn't want to send Andrea home. Daniela for that shit.
So dumb.
So much to unpack there. So much. Rob and Aaron going crazy. Aaron holding Rob down. Like, why are you so dramatic? Oh my god, I swear to god, Aaron cares more about Rob than he does about Kaylor, 100%. But one thing I fucking hate is how bad they made JaNa feel here. She was not the one who chose to be saved. And then the entire time they're like, oh, why didn't you dump? They didn't say names, but it was so obvious that they were talking about JaNa. You're not gonna dump them because they're not in a connection, blah blah blah. Yes, Andrea and Rob, they were good. They were in a good couple together, seemed to really like each other. JaNa was with Hakeem, the other black guy that's on the other side, so it was just like, he was at risk for being dumped, so was JaNa. He already had been chosen to be dumped, but now it was time for the and one thing I love about this, right, usually the girls will decide which boy gets sent home and the guys will decide which girl gets sent home. Literally, it happens every single time, but this time I think the producers knew that the boys would dump JaNa, and so they had the girls choose. Which I'm so fucking happy that they did that. It's crazy that they switched it up like that, because every single time it's always the opposite gender chooses who gets sent home. Usually you dump the person that doesn't have a connection, but I will argue that if you found what you're looking for on Love Island, why not leave? Like, if you're actually there for love and not money, why not just leave? Yes, JaNa has not found anybody. She still has something to do on Love Island. If you found what you're looking for, you should be content leaving. Like, why was Andrea carrying on like that? And Rob as well, standing up there. I didn't show the clip of Rob standing up there saying that he was gonna leave just for him to not leave with her, who was so funny. So much more to get through. I haven't even grazed the surface of cast members, things that happened this season. It's just insane. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to do all this in one video, but this season was just amazing. I'm definitely gonna have to do a part 2.